Hey, 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 and welcome to another episode of the Walking Life's Journey podcast. For those that are joining us on this journey for the very first time, I am your host, Nikkita White, joined by...
You already know.
Your name?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lorenzo.
My husband, Lorenzo White. And as you can see, we are missing a part of us. And that is the lovely Keyondra White. But keep tuning in. I promise you she'll be back.
Yeah, she's working the camera right now, so she's behind the scenes. She's still here with us, though.
I think she just didn't want to jump into this topic tonight. And we're going to kind of walk down memory lane a little bit together. Because guess what this month is?
What is it?
What is this month?
You tell me.
It is Love Month.
Love Month. Okay.
Love Month.
What's that about?
Well, you know, it's Valentine's month when people run to the store and buy the expensive flowers and the expensive candy. Those are things I want all the time. I don't want them just in the month of February. Like, I love to come home to fresh flowers on the table.
She is not lying.
But in our world, it says February is Love Month. So this is the kickoff of that month.
Okay.
And we are expected to get our loved ones gifts
stuff
for Valentine's Day.
Stuff.
Yeah. I think honestly, this is the one month. I say that this is the one month that I actually allow him to not get me anything.
Allow. Strong words, man. Starting off the month wrong.
I mean, no, seriously. That is the one month where I don't want flowers.
Because?
Right?
Because what?
One, they too freaking expensive.
Okay.
And everybody's getting flowers on that day.
So you don't think it's genuine? Genuine?
I think you're going to run out and get some flowers and teddy bears and candies just to check the box to say, I did this for you. And I don't like that. Get that for me any other time.
I do.
I know. And that's what I love about you. But I think we started learning each other at a very young age. And so he's learned a lot about me, things that have changed along the way.
Yeah, she allows me to skip February.
I know allow is a strong word, but truthfully, I think I came to you one time and was like, I don't want anything for Valentine's Day. Like, this is the one month I don't want anything.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So allow is a strong word, but I think it's you always get me something. But it's the fact is, you can get a dozen of roses typically for about how much? $19.99? Dozen of roses be $109. Y'all, I mean.
Too much.
I love nice things and I love being like just giving and being pampered. But
appreciated.
I do.
Yeah.
I love all that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I also want you to be smart with how you spend your money. Mm. And so if a dozen of roses is typically $19.99, January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Don't come in the house with no roses.
February, $109?
Yeah.
Take the $109 and put it on a trip. You know I'm all about experiences and trips.
All right now.
So,
okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, so with Love Month, so with today's episode, what are we discussing since it's Love Month, since we're kicking off?
Well, since it is Love Month and we're kicking it off, I think it's fair and I think it's true to let people know when we started. Because this is our 29th Valentine's.
Okay.
Valentine's.
Okay, yeah.
You have been celebrating Valentine's Day with me for 29 years.
But since you know, I understand it's Love Month, but you told me to skip February. So in my mind, I'm already thinking about the anniversary.
Stop that.
I'm sorry.
Even though I say I allow you, you've always got me something. I can remember, because again, y'all, we started dating when I was 14 years old.
Long time ago.
He was 15 years old. And we met in English class of Booker T. Washington High School.
September 1993.
And he has not been able to let me go since then.
Still here, man. God,
so we started at a young age and we've grown together. But when I think back to the Valentine's, all those different holidays, you've always taken care of me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can remember the name of the store. Might be Mrs. Fields, but you would always get those big cookies.
Yeah.
And it was a heart. And
y'all know about Military Circle.
Yeah. Right. Was it Mrs. Field and Military Circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could always count on there was balloons, teddy bears, cookies.
Yeah.
Y'all, he got so good. And maybe I was just that good. I started getting shoes. I started getting shoes for Valentine's Day.
They lied, y'all. They said you buy a woman shoes, she'll walk out your life. This joke ain't left yet.
I'm not going anywhere. So if you're waiting for me to go somewhere,
nah,
you better stop playing with yourself.
You straight now. We good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you straight.
Anyways, 14 years. 14 years old.
Yeah.
And we've been celebrating Valentine's Day since then. So I think that was just really as we kick off the love month, because we're going to talk about relationships all month.
Mm-hmm.
It's just thinking about our relationship.
Okay.
And how we have grown together. I mean, 29 years dating.
No. Well, yes. As of right now.
As of right now.
We rolling into our 30th year.
Yes, we are.
Which is definitely that's a special milestone. I didn't think it was gonna be around this long. I didn't think I was gonna be around this long. Seriously, man.
Oh.
She don't believe it, y'all, but she's my
no.
You ain't finding out no new stuff. You're not finding out nothing new.
Okay.
Because she'll swear up and down that she wasn't my first girlfriend, like official.
I was not his first girlfriend.
There we go.
And that is real.
No.
But yes, true.
Officially
I was
tagged. Officially, you are my first girlfriend. And you still hanging in there.
I was not.
You're welcome.
I was not his first girlfriend.
You are welcome.
But what I can say is I'm his one and only wife. Now, that's what I can say. Not your first girlfriend. There was another wife that I don't know about? Oh, I'm the only wife. I'm the only Nikkita White. Mrs. Nikkita White.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Keep it going.
This love month might end up turning some other way, but no, seriously. So yes, we are going on our 30 years of dating.
Mm-hmm.
We've been married for.
This year will be what?
This year will be 24 years.
Yeah.
Of marriage.
She's still hanging in there.
24 years of marriage. We have a 22-year-old daughter who will be 23 this year.
Yeah. Dang.
So yeah.
You getting up there.
But I think what it is, truthfully, y'all, people always ask, like, how did you all start dating? And I laugh because this is one girl. If you ever have been in my presence, I typically get what I want. And I go after what I want. Mm. And when I put it in the atmosphere and I say I want it, I get it.
It's all coming out now. Go ahead, man.
I get it. What you think?
You chased me.
I chased you?
You came after me. You just said it on
I did say what I want, I get it. Yeah. But did I have to work hard?
Yeah. Yes.
I did?
Yeah.
Tell me what that looked like. Because honestly, you guys, as we keep going through the rest of this month, we're going to talk about dating. But dating in our time, 1993, looks totally different from dating in this time. Lord. So what did it look like since I chased you? What did that look like?
It looked like I was minding my business.
He was.
Trying to learn.
He was.
In Miss King English class.
That was true.
You were sitting across the room. I caught your eye. You switched sides of the room. I'm sitting there.
I moved closer, y'all.
I'm sitting there on the front row, trying to learn.
It was English class.
Yeah, Miss King.
Yeah, Miss King's English class. Yeah. Mm.
We had Bert in there.
Yeah.
We had Delvin in there.
Yeah.
These all our friends from high school.
Yep, we did.
We had a couple folks in there.
There was a lot of folks in there, but you caught my eye.
Yeah.
You caught my eye.
She gonna slide. This was the old school version of sliding into my DM.
Let me hear this.
She gonna slide up behind me and tell my partners, yeah, I want him.
So that's sliding into his DMs.
Yeah, she slid in my DMs in English class.
You know, back in the day, we write the paper, do you like me? Yes or no? Check a box. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's how it happened. He checked that box, yes. Next thing you know, he got my phone number. And
I think I checked maybe.
The story is starting to change a little bit.
Anyway, man.
It's okay.
Anyway.
Now. You see where we're at right now?
Yeah.
We're talking about 29 Valentine's days that we have been together. So
I thought you were
obviously I got you then.
Still hanging on in there.
We're hanging on in there.
Yeah.
We are. But I slid into his DMs.
Yes, you did.
He checked that box, yes.
Maybe.
You better stop playing. He checked that box, yes. And it's been history since. But throughout that relationship, we've grown because, as you can see, I'm not 14 years old anymore. And you are not 15.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that, with relationships comes a lot more to get us to this place that we're in now. So we always play this game.
What's the game?
It's called what? Tonight, Let's Talk. It's a card game. And I mean, we have all types of different decks, but I love them because it brings up questions that you probably wouldn't have asked or you would have done it differently. And it's a fair game because you're not trying to ask a question to see, oh, let me see how he gonna answer this. Oh, let me see how she gonna answer this. You pulled a card and guess what? Y'all both are gonna answer it. So we pulled a card for tonight because we're in Love Month. And so Love Month, you should be able to ask whoever you are choosing to love at this moment, who's ever in your life, you should be able to ask some real questions and see how their response comes out, right?
Should.
So you should.
Yeah.
And if you can't ask questions and not have it move into an argument, you should probably check who you're choosing to love. Like, make sure you guys are friends. Because that's one thing I love about us. Mm-hmm. We're not just husband and wife. We go on dates. He's my friend. I can be open, transparent with him. But that came with time.
Yeah, that definitely came with time.
But now we can talk about any and everything.
And learning how to trust. Get into a place where you actually hit that space where it is unconditional. It's a hard thing, don't get me wrong, but I think we in that space. I think we could do some things that'll tick each other off, so we don't like each other, or whatever the case may be. But in the end, yeah, she's straight, man. I love her. I love her. She all right.
Yep. Yep. I'm going to share the question with you all, okay?
Let's go. Let's get it.
It says, if you could write a letter to send to us on the day we became official, what would it say and why? So, at ourselves right now today, if we had to write a letter, put it in the mail, seal it up, and put a stamp on it, all that, right? Send it to Norfolk, Virginia. Mm-hmm. Your mama's address and my mama's address. Mm-hmm. And have the young Nikkita and the young Zoe open it up. What would my letter say?
What would you say to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see what I say.
What would you say to yourself?
I'd be like, girl, Nikkita,
right.
Red, you caught yourself a good one, girl. Let me tell you about what he's going to look like when y'all get grown and old. He going to take care of you. He going to look good. He going to be bald head. It's going to be smooth.
I'm going to be bald.
Yeah, your head is bald.
I had some hair when
No, but I'm writing a letter to my younger self.
I got you.
Of what it's going to be like.
I got you. Go ahead.
But girl, that man, he loves you. He loves you. So I want to remind you, though, because you're feisty.
Feisty.
You're feisty.
Yes, Lord.
Watch your mouth. Don't take life too serious. There's going to be some times that you're going to have to just do it. And I promise you, he's going to continue to take good care of you.
Okay.
I think he always throw these words, so I'm going to use his words on my young self.
Oh, Lord.
Same team.
Okay.
Same team. Same team. You remember those words? You two are going to go so far together. Same team. That's what my letter would say.
You think the 14-year-old you would receive those words?
I think
like,
so.
Who is this? I don't know who this is writing me.
The 14-year-old me.
Feisty.
She is. She feisty, but she always listens.
Okay.
She always listens. And one thing about that girl, she never did anything just because. Every move had an intention.
Okay.
Even at my 14-year-old self. You can call your mama today, and I remember you were graduating from basic training. And I remember telling her, I said, Mama, I'm going with you. And she was like, ha, 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 okay. I said, no, Mama, I'm going with you. I'm going to work it out that, because it was around the same time as our final exams, I think it was, for school. I said, I'm going to work it out to be able to take my exams sooner so that I can get on that plane to be there when he graduates out of basic training. Guess who was sitting beside his mom on that plane, flying to San Antonio, Texas?
Who?
Me. I had worked it out, got all my finals taken. Before I left, I had one that I could not take. And gosh, this was from one of my foundational teachers. Like, really, when I started taking education serious, it was when she really got into my life. And she was like, okay, study, make sure you know your stuff. And when you come back, you better ace that exam. I aced that exam, and I also got to go see my man graduate. Mm-hmm. So I say all that to say, even at my 14-year-old self, my 15-year-old self, my 16-year-old self, I didn't make moves just because. It always came with, okay, this is the plan. This is how it's going to go. This is what we're going to do. Like, there was always there was always a purpose behind the move. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Okay. That's just who you chose to be in your life. Purpose.
You switched it around. That's who chose me.
Well, I did choose you.
Yeah.
But you had to say yes.
True.
You had to say yes.
And on the 29th of October, I said yes.
Yes.
The 29th.
You finally said it right.
The 29th.
On the 29th of October. Mika, girl, when you listen to this, you heard him finally say on the 29th of October, he said yes. Y'all just don't know. We have been having conversations about this for years. He kept saying it was the 28th. And I was like, nope. It was the 29th of October. And what's today's day?
Yeah, they got me brainwashed.
Well, in the year of 2023, he finally has said 29th.
I considered it on the 28th.
No take bikes.
That's what it was. On the 28th, I remember, because I was downstairs in the den.
No take backs.
On the house phone.
The world has heard it.
And you was calling me, and you was like, you ain't answer the question. I'm like, Lord, girl.
Oh, you're not going to do me like I was worse than him. Now, you ain't going to do that. October 29th.
28th.
1993. Yeah. We started dating. Yeah.
It don't matter. It don't matter. In the end, I won.
What? You did.
I did.
You did, because you got me.
I came up.
That's right. That's right. And this girl, she only gets better with time.
She treat me good, y'all.
She gets better with time.
Mm-hmm.
She does. What would your letter say to your younger self?
My letter would definitely, I don't know, man. I ain't that insightful. I would definitely say, man, she's still here. She's still hanging around. You ain't gonna be able to get rid of her.
Nope.
Yeah, it would definitely. It won't be those words exactly, but it.
Something like that.
Something like that. it would also say that nothing will be yours alone again. Especially coffee or anything else that you make for yourself. You're gonna look around and
There's
it's
no I in team.
It's gonna be gone in the other room somewhere.
There's no I in team. If he makes,
but just know your wife took it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I tell my younger self to not be easily influenced. This kind of,
that's deep.
It is a deep question because you learn so much. Well, I'll speak for myself. I've learned so much about myself as well as my wife. A lot of people that see our relationship, they see what they see, but don't necessarily see everything it took to get there.
Yeah.
You know? And with me knowing all this stuff, we done had some rough times. We done had some great times. Mm-hmm. Some of those rough times, we'd be like, hey, man, hey, you sure? You want, make sure you sure. Absolutely. You want to hang in there. But at the same time, as at this point right now, be good to her.
Yeah. You know what I love too? Because this question now got me just thinking back over our years. And we've had a core group of friends ever since you and I started dating. And I mean, that to sometimes listen to them and how they see our relationship or how we've mentored them or, inspired them. It means so much. But then they always think it's perfect. And I let them know a little bit, y'all, we have our ups and downs. Yes, Lord. I mean, shoot, they know me. They're my friends. Yeah. They know I got attitude. They know I'm sassy. They know that, but they also can see that I've grown. Mm-hmm. But just always look at them, and I don't know. I sometimes you get into that place where you just sit and hear, what they see from us.
Yeah, it take kind of. I don't know. I'm taken back by it when I hear it a lot of times. I know we do have a great relationship. That we built a great relationship. Yeah. But again, the work that we know that we put in to get to this point, it's like, man, it's wild to hear people, like you said, you sitting back listening to our friends comment on the relationship or what they see, what they admire about our relationship, and it's like, man, because we're living it, we don't necessarily see it from their point of view. So I definitely appreciate it. Even hearing those words, it let us know that, okay, we doing something right.
Yeah. Well, we're doing the thing that we know how to do. We are us. And it takes a lot of learning, and you have to be able to say, dang, I messed up. Yeah. Actually just stop and say, okay, we can make it through this. It's just great to see our growth. Yes, we have messed up, but we've learned to communicate better. We've learned to listen to one another. We've learned patience. We've learned when we do need that space to just say, hold on, give me a couple minutes, let me regroup and come back. And honestly, I cannot move on without this conversation saying we learned how to fight fair and actually include God in all of our relationship. Yeah. That's true. Because sometimes we fight, not like fist fight words, but it wasn't fair. And now we're fair.
At the time, you don't want to get hurt. You throwing your best, whatever at your the person that you with, and they throwing stuff back at you. And it ain't all the ways to hurt them, but it's to get them up off you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a real fight, you're going to throw some blows to get somebody up off you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of that is defense because you don't want to be hurt.
Yeah.
And again, you feel you let it slip or basically slip your mind, man. Y'all on the same team, especially when you married.
Same team.
Y'all going for the same thing. The ultimate goal is for us to reach our goals together. And if you sitting there throwing blows at each other like it's somebody on the street, nobody wins in that.
And let me tell y'all, we don't throw blows. It's never been no hand blowing. We say blows, we say verbal words. Verbal but blows. Verbal words hurt just as much as physical.
You can't take some things back.
That's right. So be careful
they jump
what
out
you
your
put
mouth.
out
they
there.
out there.
Yeah. So this is Love Month, and we're going to keep talking about relationships, you all, because you heard us say 1993.
1993. long time ago.
There was no sliding to DMs.
H-Town and them.
I think we got MySpace a few years afterwards, but social media and dating and the way things are now was totally different for us.
I don't know if I could have survived what y'all go through right now, honestly.
Well, I don't know what they go through, but I bet you what?
It ain't private. That's what I bet.
It ain't private, and we're going to have some people come join us this month to talk about what that looks like, because for us,
been out the game for a while. She got me in 9th grade and
think about
9th and 10th grade. I was in 10th grade, y'all, and we was in Miss King class, and I was sitting on the front row, and she was sitting across the thing. Then she got closer.
Keep telling his story,
and then she got me.
What I can say, we had to pick up the phone, and we had to talk to each other. We had a phone that was corded, so we had to sit there. And many nights, let me tell y'all how bad I had him. Let me just tell y'all a little bit. I had him so bad, loving him some Nikkita, that he would go to sleep on the phone. That's how much we didn't want to let each other go. So we had the difference between, I say that to say, the difference between 1993 and 2023, y'all ain't even gotta talk on the phone if you don't want to. That's the only way we were going to communicate, is we were going to be face to face, or we was going to be on that phone. Because back then we had dial up, AOL, and it's a so we didn't do that. We just had to pick up the phone, call each other, or go see each other.
Yeah.
And it's something about that old school dating. I will always say that. Pick up the phone and call them, because so much gets lost in texting and things like that. Because you read a text the way you feel that text message was said, and if y'all are arguing, you're reading it in a argument, right?
Yeah. I remember we tried texting one time. It was 1994.
We were texting?
Yeah, we was texting.
What was we texting on?
Pen and paper. And you asked me why I write that down like that. I said, that's just how I write.
We wrote lots of letters. We really did. And especially when you went into the military. Yeah. Like, we wrote a lot of letters. Oh, God. Oh, y'all, I'm going back down.
Look. Y'all seen that look she just gave me, right?
Let me stop.
Yes, Lord.
But no, seriously, guys, continue this journey with us, especially this month when we're in Love Month, talking about the importance of dating, talking about the difference in dating. And guess what? If you like this episode, which I'm pretty sure you did, subscribe it, save it, share it. Continue to come back every week. You can find us here on Mondays on Podbean, Apple, YouTube. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, where you will get encouragement every single day. We go live. We send out a word of encouragement to you. So much can happen in that group.
Yeah.
So continue to follow us as we walk this journey called life. And as always, you are a key piece to your story.
Yeah. And then my story, we started in 93. We were sitting in Miss King class. I was on this side of the room with Bert and them. You was on the other side, and then
that is his story.
But
it is the real story. And we started writing our story in 1993, and we are still
October 28th.
Writing it. Some parts I wish we had some white out.
Yes, Lord.
But it's okay. It's part of our story, and it helped build us into the people we are today.
Yes.
So continue to walk this journey with me, sir.
I will. I will. You straight, man. I love you too. Since 1993 when we was in Miss King.
I love you.
Love you too.
Until next time, you guys, have a good one.